Hello, I am Ethan Frye, and I'm here with Shurita Thomas-Tate, and I'm going to ask her some questions and hopefully answer some of yours.
I hope so too.
How are you doing today?
I am warm, but
yes,
otherwise very good.
Absolutely.
A nice group of folks in there.
Yes. So, what is your biggest motivator or reason for running for the school board?
Oh man, I have many motivators.
Yeah.
But I think I talked to you a little bit earlier about getting involved in the community.
Absolutely, yes.
When you get involved in the community, you start to appreciate what it has to offer and want to make it better.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of what I wanted to do, is to make the community better. I've done a lot of work in the community with youth. I do a lot of volunteer work with young people, and I felt like there was an opportunity for me to add a voice to the Board of Education.
Okay, yeah.
As I'm a professor,
Yeah.
and just some of my experience I think would lend itself well to what the school board was doing.
Absolutely, I love it. Thank you very much. So, speaking of, how's your campaign going so far?
Oh man, 14 more days.
Oh man, we're getting there.
And we're getting there, so we're ramping up.
Yes.
It's been good. It was a slow burn, but now we're on fire.
That's good.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your most exciting or inspiring thing that you've experienced about running for the school board?
Exciting or inspiring? You know, meeting teachers and parents and kids and hearing their stories motivates me to want to do more. I'm an educator.
Yeah.
I really appreciate teachers. I see them, I know them, I understand them. And when teachers come to me and they talk about what's going on in their schools, both the successes and the challenges, that motivates me. When I talk to families and kids and hear about the things that are going well, and also the things that they want to see more of, that inspires me. So those are the kinds of things that really inspire me. I'm also currently inspired about the possibility of getting some new schools through the bond Proposition S. So if we get those schools, it's really going to play a big... Sorry. If we pass this bond, it's really going to be a big win for our students and our city.
Absolutely. All right, so recently at the Youth Empowerment Summit, there was a disruption from Dr. Muhammad Khani during one of the sessions. I was wondering if you had a stance on this event.
I was there.
Yes.
I've been working with the Youth Empowerment Summit for a while as a professor at Missouri State. It's a collaboration between Missouri State, NAACP, and Springfield Public Schools.
Okay.
I happen to be involved with all three. And so I'm part of the planning committee, and I was in the room sitting with students when there was the disruption, and the students had a visceral response.
Yeah.
And I tried to calm the students down and gave them opportunity and space to express themselves after the disruption was over.
All right, thank you very much. So, also recently, the school choice issue has been quite a hot button topic recently. And so, if you would like, could you give a quick explanation of what that is and what your stance on the issue is?
Yeah, so school choice, I think, is a misnomer.
Yeah.
When people say school choice, they think that it gives them more choice, more freedom to choose for their students, because there's a lot of movement and discussion right now about parents wanting to have more control over their children's education. I understand. I'm for parent engagement, but school choice is a misnomer in that when we talk about school choice and vouchers, one of the things that the public schools allow is that we're mandated by law to provide a free and appropriate public education to all students, including students with disabilities, and including students from any kind of background.
Yeah.
We can't exclude students. All students are included.
Yeah.
Under vouchers, schools have the option to choose who they want to admit into their programs.
Okay.
So if you are a parent, you don't really choose them unless you have children who meet their criteria or their expectations.
Got it. All right. And what's your stance on this issue?
I am against school choice.
Okay.
In the way that it is being presented in this particular time. I have lived in other states, and I've been involved with public education in every state that I've lived in. Some schools have vouchers, and some schools have charter schools. It can really play a significant role in disrupting neighborhoods and communities where it defunds schools in areas that have higher poverty. It doesn't allow for students who have less mobility to get around and go to these other programs. So it's just not a good system for all students, and we want something that is protecting all students, and that's
good
what
for everyone.
that's good for everyone, and that's what public education provides.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And so during my education in high school and stuff like that, especially during the later years, I definitely noticed a disconnect between the school board and the teachers down on the ground. And so I was wondering what your stance or plans for kind of healing that disconnect of communication is.
You know, I think sometimes we have a lot of misinformation being presented. I don't necessarily agree that there is a huge disconnect between the board and teachers.
Okay.
Again, I'm an educator.
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of teachers. I spend a lot of time in schools and buildings, and there are always things that we can be improved on, and there are always things that teachers have concern about. I'm a professor. We have some of the same challenges at Missouri State, you know? And so the kinds of things that teachers are concerned about, I'm concerned about too. And so I don't think that there's a huge divide.
Yeah.
However, one of the challenges I think is that we don't always have board members who are pro-public education. And in that sense, they are making choices that would defund and disrupt the kind of systems that would be providing an education for all of our students. And in order to do that, you have to sell a narrative that the schools are failing, the schools are no good, the teachers are all miserable, the teachers are all leaving, the kids are all not smart and they're not learning, and all of those things are not true.
Yeah.
Do we have struggling students? Yes, every system will, regardless. Do we have teachers who are unhappy? Yes, but the majority are not. Do we have some things that need to be fixed? Yes, but every system has some challenges that need to be fixed. It's about growing and moving into the next phase of whatever possibilities that we have in this district. And there's a lot of possibilities because we have a great community.
Absolutely.
And when you have strong schools, you have a stronger community. And so it's my hope that not just by helping to make our schools better and stronger and more supportive, it's going to make for our community to be better and stronger, our business community, and all of our community members.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I appreciate you talking with me, and hopefully that answered some of your guys' questions.
Thank you.